What's up, everybody? Brett here, and we are back today playing some more Total War Warhammer 2 Marcus Wolfheart campaign. We're just a few episodes away from finishing this bad boy off, getting to that final quest battle, which we unlocked in the last episode, because we are now champions of the Empire. But before we do that, we are angling to take Itza from Gorok, because we need the Emerald Pools to get the final battle effect, Shield Breaker, so that they can't use the Shield of the Old Ones in the final battle. So they're going to be in their most weakened state. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. Ultra the Horn Rat is under siege. We've got our capital city is about to be under siege. And something I just thought about was that because of our rank here, these Skaven are going to have plus 10 leadership and huge weapon strength that they're not supposed to have. And huge is a relative term, but they're going to hit hard. Very hard. And their leadership is going to be higher than mine. That's no good. And I was thinking maybe we could come over here with this army. Because I think if we don't, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. If I get close enough to attack them with both, I think that would be a great strategy. And this is something similar I think we're going to do up here. Are we within range? We are. Okay, this is something we've got to do. So, of course, our reinforcing army is in march stance. So, they're going to be tired, but we got to do this. We got to fight this on open field. We, of course, have the numerical advantage. It's pretty huge. And because this is a garrison, we don't mind much if they get wrecked. They have no artillery, anything like that. So, this should be a pretty fair battle. The only advantage they have is they have a caster. I don't remember if I have a caster in this other army. And we are, of course, deploying pretty far away. But behind them, which is interesting. So what I may do, because this is a garrison force, let's just make a wide front line. We might just send them straight in. Just absolutely straight in there. And let's do something like maybe 2 here. There's some wonky terrain going on that's going to make it pretty difficult to use our handgunners in this kind of like aggressive all-in type of push we're going to do. Crossbowmen won't have a problem though. Kind of set them a little bit further back. Halberdiers behind them. And then handgunners are actually going to take a flanking position, which I think is the most effective way to use them on this battlefield. So, what are we going to do? This is it. Let's lock this in. And you know what? Let's go over here. It's going to get tricky once the other army comes in and we've got to micro everything. So I'm trying to be as effective as I can right now. If we lock these formations, then we can just give them one order and they'll do it without having to click. And sure, we might as well lock them in. Just maximum efficiency. Let's charge right in. 5 here. And they're going to be rough. Let's try and get our halberdiers on different targets. Come on, guys, as fast as you can. Get in. Get in. They've got to go. Okay, we've got some extra cav, though. They are going to be Group 6, and they're going to come in as quickly as possible. And then we've got Group 7. Going to be our artillery. Let's shoot them in. Alright, let's bring in the cav. Oh, no. Get one here, one there. And as previously stated, try not to care too much about who lives and who dies in the front line here. Dimigriff Knights, though, don't want to lose those guys. Just want to charge them in there. And wow. Okay. So check this out. 8. Let's lock them and then tell them to attack, and they'll just run in. The ones that are melee are going to run in. The ones that are archers will stay back. We could slow-mo this and much more easily do it. Just not necessary. Oh, man. Alright, you guys shoot over there. They're so beastly. But we do need to get some of our other forces into this fight. Alright, mortar's doing work. And they're getting crushed from behind. That's great. Handgunners here. Send these spearmen over there to help fight. You know what? No, let's keep them in the pocket. Anyone else? Yeah, halberdiers, keep fighting those rat ogres. That's a good fight for you, even with their increased weapon strength and leadership. We'll send one of those that way. You keep shooting at those rat ogres lest they rally. You shoot there. Get on those gutter runners. You gotta love this ridiculous single file we've got going on here. And let's bring the cav in. And we can scoot up here. Perhaps something like that. More warp lightning tearing in. Doing fine though. Rat ogres. Let's shoot them in the back. They are completely gone. You guys come back in. Go charge these clan rats. Bring those spearmen to attack there. And see if we can't smash them. Demigriffs there. You guys there. Let's get some rear charges. Some satisfying rear charges. So we're wrapping them up pretty well. Of course, we've got all of these crossbowmen. Bring them in. Or actually, those are archers. Those are just standard archers. Let's bring them in, lock them. So Empire Knights in the back of these clan rats. Not enough close-ups. Get them, Empire Knights. We've got a nice wrap, but their leadership is so high. These halberdiers are the true heroes. Get in there, buddy. Gutter runners finally being shut down. Rat ogres being shot to pieces. See if we can't get a little rat sandwich. See how much easier this is when it's in slow-mo? Probably looks better too. I love something's very satisfying about having nice tidy formations and clean lines. Can't always have it though. Are you still fighting something? More clan rats. God, with these buffs. 33 weapon strength on a clan rat. Come on, halberdiers. They're holding back so much. Let's get a better surround. Swordsman. Okay. We need to come over here and help. Everything we smashed right now is super important. Because we're going to have to fight them again. Those Empire Knights are from the first group, that's fine. So the idea is to put them in a low enough state that we can probably auto-resolve next turn. And finish them off. And we don't necessarily want to kill this dude. See if we can about face and shoot him in the head. With all these archers. Just give them lots of space. So that way we don't do some ridiculous friendly fire. We want to leave them with just a little bit of HP left, if we can. Pop him in the face with that arrow. It's going to hit a tree. Going to start a forest fire. Yeah, no chance. Alright, whatever. That's super ineffective. We're good. But I think I realized, like, had we just let them attack our city, we would have lost to this. Guaranteed. Clan Rats, with their numbers, if these units... I mean, think about it. If Skaven were unbreakable, they would be horrific to fight. Just horrible. Because their numbers are such that they would just take forever to grind through. These are big numbers for Clan Rats. Plus, you got to consider that they're already ranked up a bit. So happy that I didn't make a mistake and lose the altar. That's why I always, before I play, I sit for a second and I just kind of look at everything and try to understand what's going on. Because if we lose that, we would be very unhappy. So I'd always planned to get us another hero unit. Oh, we can get a warrior priest from here. That's pretty cool.
Let us forge our faith.
Sure, we'll stick a warrior priest in there. And he's already a bit leveled up, too, which is nice. Income from trade. He's got lots of stuff we can give him. More public order. Don't need to do anything with Winds of Magic. That's not his domain. We can give him the ability to help replenish troops. That's great. And Safeguard for a little extra armor. We'll pass on the standard Warhorse. And I guess we'll probably just give him some more melee defense. That's fine. Start working towards Faith's Bastion. And that's a nice secondary hero. Especially when your lord is a ranged lord. It's nice to have a melee hero that you can put in the front line with the rest of your troops. And as I said, I think it's pretty obvious that Skarl here is going to go to Talaxlan, as they've been doing. He'll either go to Talaxlan or he'll go to the Monument of Izadal. And if he goes there, we've already got an army kind of ready and waiting. That was just enough gold to pop in a weaving house. That's awesome. But we can come over here. Our ambush chance should be enormous. I don't know. I actually don't know what it is. But I think we have buffs, like just a ridiculous amount of buffs. Even just on Marcus. Abductor, is that no? Executioner, Orc's Bane, Sapper, Taskmaster, no. Engineer, no. Sea Legs, Authoritarian, no. We have a lot of stuff on him. Movable Mountain from defeating Gorok, that's pretty cool. Fitting End. I could have sworn we had a buff that was... Oh, is it just... of course. Ambush success chance, plus 50%. Got it. Yeah, Captain of Scouts is literally the first ability. Don't cringe too hard, guys. Okay, so... we are good to go there. As I said last time, bear in mind we also have what will probably be a pretty scary rebellion up here. It might be worth it for me to pop down another lord next turn. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yep. Well aware. And let's roll, guys. And there they are. It's an Archlector. You probably found out we were taking all those bribes. That Chaos Gold. I'll take Chaos Gold every time. Because most of the time, getting a a corrupted Chaos stack spawning is just like free money. As long as you can deal with it. There's definitely times when it's bad, but most of the time a stack like that, a half-size stack, is just a good way for me to get a little gold and a little extra experience. We could crush, destroy your tiny empire, but we won't. Yeah, I don't think so. No. They're at war, I noticed, with pretty much everyone we're friends with, so we're not going to make peace with them and upset our current partners. Plus, their peace treaty, if you noticed, it was already at moderate instead of high. So that means there's probably not a lot of gold to be made from that. Ooh, lost Ericsson. Taking the fight down here. And Vashnar wants a peace treaty. Now this is a peace treaty. They're giving us 1,000 gold to leave them alone. They must have just had a crazy battle up here and lost a bunch of units, so they decided to leave me alone. They came right back in. Well, thanks for the extra gold, I guess. See what we can see.
I cannot.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, guys. They've got Hellblaster volley guns and Demigryph Knights. This is not going to be your average siege. I doubt we have 4 turns to upgrade our garrison.
My arrow flies true.
So I'm just going to go sit here in Tlaxcalan and wait for them to come to me, which I'm sure they'll do next turn. I could probably have just destroyed them, actually. I keep forgetting how strong Marcus is. But I would lose a lot and probably set myself back quite a bit.
Tracker of distinction.
Okay. We want to get
What do you require?
our boy in this.
Time to heal. Huntsman General.
Okay, let's fight. And we'll, of course, auto-resolve this. Quick save it in case they decide to kill, like, I don't know,
All or nothing.
my Demigryphs. They're like, yeah, your Demigryphs didn't make it, man.
Today you live.
Thank you, Rebellion.
Captives are a burden.
Pretty
I
fat
have
loot.
ascended.
Now, a
Huntsman
major problem that we could be facing, and it's something that I just remembered, if they siege our capital, that cuts off a lot of our trade. That's 8,000 gold. We would go negative on gold. Ugh. Okay, that's worth thinking about. Build that. Get that. So right now, if you'll notice, I basically just did everything that would buff up my income. And we really need to get to Quartermaster on all of our different lords. Iron Disciplinarian, let's go ahead and sit here for a turn. Really crush that that public order back down.
Scout leader.
Because this isn't a particularly strong army. This is a cheap throwaway army with some really, you know, some punching power, if needed. What are we doing over here? I feel like I forgot something. Oh man, we have our boy
Champion
Aldebrass.
of the faith.
Colonize that.
Of the weak.
Well, we can increase our taxes some more, but we're gonna need a couple hundred gold to
Foes to track.
pass. We're gonna need a few hundred gold to build it. Let's see if any of our allies want to spot us a little bit of gold. Not surprised.
I am no churl.
He is not a churl.
Onward.
Dwarves, come on, buddies.
Throng stands ready.
You call well-chosen words and fine wine are the marks of
Man, everyone, the word spread not to loan us any money. Lothern? Are you guys ready? Nope. Okay, so we're not going to get a free stack of gold. We might just wait a turn. Maybe we can make some sort of pact with Vashnar. No, we can't. We could probably get Clan Pestilence to sign an agreement.
Not possible. How to the land provides all I need. Proceed.
Thank you.
The god, as long as this serves
Wow,
the
they want some
gods,
alliances
I
with
will
us. That's
hear
cool.
your plea.
We need at least 400. I think. No, will you take 300?
You fool!
Damn. Exiles of Nehek are still at war with us.
Death comes to
Well, we got close. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to be done. Let's just pass. Curious if us going here has changed the course for that unbreakable army. If they're going to turn around and start heading the other way now. Meantime, we'll just keep raiding Itza. If you look at their relations attitude, our trespasses, they hate that, plus our rating. But we want to wait a few turns until the hostility is down. I think what we're going to try and do is attack all at once on the last turn of the hostility. That way, yeah, they're coming straight for us. That way, in 2 turns, okay. That way they won't get the bonuses. Sword of Cain has been taken. I don't want to attack Itza itself when they're on, like, condemned level and they just get these massive bonuses and then we're just kind of screwed, you know? We're doing great. We don't really need that, but we could probably use a tap room here, even though their public order is super positive. Okay, let's see about other stuff. This is going to be good for a little while. We can leave. Head back to Axolotl. Star Tower. Yeah, just upgrading tons of trade stuff. I really want to upgrade this. And let's come over here and let's not forget to make this into an actual city again. A hamlet. And let's bring Aldebrass up north. We want him close to Machu Peaks in case anything goes down, but we'll hop from place to place. That way we get maximum replenishment and we're not vulnerable while we're recovering. This is the only place I'm worried about now. And I think it's scary enough that I should probably recruit a lord. Do I have anyone that's cheap? I don't. It'll really mess up my income, but my income can handle it. Come over here and stop that for now. Let's get one more lord. Regal? Sure. We'll get a general. Generals are cheap too. Wow, look how much more money that is. I thought a second ago it said 1,700.
This will bolster the nation. I will march in the bed.
Alright. We could turn this into an actual, like, legit stack with great swords and huntsmen. We need to upgrade our foundry, and we definitely need to upgrade this. We could be making Demigryph Knights.
So,
For now, though, let's get stuff that'll help us in a siege. I think archers are probably fine. Let's just go for 4 spearmen. Our technology's almost done. Extra melee defense for everyone. All of our infantry, rather.
Huntsman General.
That's pretty good. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop raiding here.
Step to it.
And I'm going to go to see what Skrolk's doing. I'm pretty sure this is him. And if that's an undefended place, that is part of this province, the Northern Great Jungle. And whenever we're ready to strike, which I think might be next turn, we're going to take 2 places from them.
where next? Protector of the
And you
weak.
know what? Along that same line, let's actually head this way
Moving out.
to Shakwa.
I serve the Heldenhammer.
So we can attack here. Potentially attack here as well. I don't think we'll be able to reach, though. It'll be too close.
Yes. Quicken your stride. Move out.
Go this way. Alright, we don't need to do that. And prepare for this siege. We'll probably just attack them and do an auto resolve if it lets me. The real problem comes when this army hits and we lose all of our trade bonuses. That's something we have to deal with because we can't allow that to set us back. I mean, we can't miss 8,000 gold. And we're already about to mess up our trade agreements by attacking. We don't necessarily have to attack Itza next turn. We can wait another turn. One rung on that row of bonuses isn't going to wreck us. Alright. State-issued weapons. And now we can go for improved heavy weapons. So more weapon strength.
Every last beast.
Yeah, check that out. As fun as this would be to fight, I just kind of want to snipe these units to death
Any last
with our huntsmen. I feel like we haven't used our main army in a while. I want to get on to the end of this. We've got some really big fights coming our way. Let's auto-resolve and see if it kills any of my stuff. It doesn't. Very good.
I've no time for human baggage.
And that's a huge payday.
The Emperor grants this pardon.
Super huge payday.
Unflinching.
Okay. With this much gold,
Yes?
we could do just about anything. Go for something like that.
Not possible.
They'll probably attack me this turn and begin the process of sieging me. Yeah, we've got to get walls on everything. It's always the highest priority for me. And then after that, let's come over here. Did this finish? No, it needs an extra turn. How about, yeah, an extra 200 gold a turn. And a gatehouse. Cool.
Praise be
And that's
to
going to be all of our gold, once again.
I will do anything for Sigma.
Now, one fight we can take is this place.
Huntsman General. Okay.
There's very little chance that that's not Skaven. Wow, it's not. Well, we want to settle that. I don't have much luck searching the ruins, so let's stop this for now. And let's take that.
Where next?
Foes to track.
Man, we need even more. Broke is a joke.
Equipment check.
Okay,
Step
we'll come
to it.
here. You know
Leave
what?
no
We'll
one
move
behind.
that far.
Received.
Let's change.
We're there. Step to it.
Servant of the faith.
And
Guided
come up here
by
to Shockwell.
Sigma.
Now we have the option to go up here and try and attack them. I don't... Man, they've got Demigryph Knights, though. Demigryphs kind of scare me. That's high quality. I don't know what else they have, but they probably have a ton of other very scary things. Sharpshooter here. I think it was the last thing we picked up, but I also saw that Strength of Hardship. I didn't know this, but it applies to Huntsmen. So we could give our Huntsmen 5 leadership, 5 melee defense, and 15% magic resistance, which might be worth it. Also, you know, it's hard to pass on casualty replenishment rate. Brass Lung. Just a huge melee defense buff. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. That's essentially like giving him a shield and giving him like big melee defense. That's awesome. And then we've already got Deadly Onslaught, so let's just keep giving him melee defense. Make him a super
Marcus
tank.
Wolfhart.
And I think we're gonna head back down here.
Unflinching.
And hope that this is enough.
Who calls?
Without the condemn buffs, we should be able to beat them back. We just, oh man, double demigryphs now? Gross. Super gross. I'm actually curious whether or not that location we just inhabited is going to get hit by Gorok. Something I hadn't really considered. He could just pop out of Itza and go to see us, because we have no HP on any of those units.
Take heed. Those who make enemies of the Empire likely die by my arrow.
Well, now that I know that they're not there, yeah, I'll make friends with them. We're about to piss everybody else off anyway. That was the one spot I cared about. Everywhere else they can have. But when I go to take Itza, it's going to be completely isolated. It's going to be one city with 3 armies outside. Probably 4, actually. Yeah, and here they come. So we're not going to get to finish the mortars or the archers. But they're not filled either. Their army's only got 18. But we're now bankrupt.
What does the Emperor bid?
Oh, and since we're bankrupt, we're taking attrition?
Yes.
Oh, no.
To war!
Can we beat them on open field? They're all great swords. Jesus. It would depend on the map they gave us. We've got to get the Hunts Marshal back.
Wolfhart, no time to waste.
I should have moved him the other way last turn. And we need to get more gold.
The men are key.
We can't go negative. Yeah. Damn, that'll jump our income even further. Not that it will notice it at first. I think I just need to cancel this. Probably cancel both of them.
Into the wild.
And let's declare war.
Hunt them down.
It's time.
Close in and kill.
I can't believe the balance of power is that heavily in their
A
favor.
successful sortie. All their riches
We
are
can
ours.
loot and occupy or sack.
A deserved promotion.
We're gonna sack. I hate that we're getting attrition even though we have the gold to cover it. Occupy.
Huntsman General.
Hammer.
Champion of the faith.
And let's take Shakwa.
Cast evil out.
Sack that one. I mean, now we have a ton of gold. So gold, man, getting gold wasn't really the problem, I guess.
Sigmarite Archlector.
We just can't have a negative predicted balance.
Loyal or not, they'd better fight.
Okay, that helps a little.
On the hunt.
Can Marcus even get there next turn?
This hunt continues soon.
It looks like he can, and then we'll be able to attack. But sadly, we'll be doing it with a depleted army that's suffering attrition. Okay, we've got Machu Peaks. They're good to go. That attrition is brutal. And I feel like we shouldn't even be suffering it at this point. As always, though, anything having to do with gold is going to get spent first. We'll upgrade this. This gives us huge income from ports. That's pretty important, and it'll unlock 2 extra places for us to build gold-producing buildings for the future. And we need to keep enough gold in the bank to cover next turn so we don't go negative. Oh man, we already gave them bonuses back. Public order penalties kicking in.
Huntsman General.
Alright, let's see what happens. And we're at war with everyone now. Oh, nice. Good failure. So we've lost a lot of our trade partners there. Probably the dwarves, definitely the lore masters are at war with us now. Exiles of Nehek are attacking the New World colonists. It's nice being allied with them because it lets us see Mazdamundi's property. Alright.
Marcus Wolfhart.
We gotta get there and we gotta beat this incursion back.
Traitors always get found out in the end.
Anything I desperately want, we'll just give him... You know what? Let's give missile speed. Make our huntsmen super fast. I don't know why I didn't already have that. I must just not have seen it. And this will help her be effective in melee. Okay. Can we get there? Wow. Man, Marcus can walk so
They
far.
will fall.
His campaign range movement buffs are just ridiculous.
To the provinces.
No greater marksman.
And I'm gonna auto-resolve this. As cool as this fight would be, we gotta get to the end, guys.
I've no time for human baggage. The Emperor.
Alright, and even an extra level for our troubles.
I am the Hunt's Marshal.
And just like that, we're back in black
Increase the pace.
and heading down.
That's
Wonderful to pick up those levels. Let's finally start getting some ward save on him. Before we get to the final fight, it would be nice if he had,
Hunt's Marshal.
you know, some huge ward save. 10% is a lot. We'll take that. What is their melee defense up to? 28? They have decent armor thanks to that research. They're going to get even more melee defense once this. Actually, that one's done. So they'll get more weapon strength. What is their normal weapon strength? 24? Man, that's so not bad. We could have almost an entire army probably of huntsmen and just nuke everything. I'm sure that would be quite beautiful. Upgrade there. And upgrade here. We gotta be safe because we know now that the lore masters are against us. If we could get them to sign a peace treaty,
You require a displease me, and you will pay with your...
all it takes is for them to lose some sort of battle against someone. And I wouldn't be surprised if they came to us wanting to have a treaty made. We just need to survive for a few more turns.
Huntsman General!
And everyone we have that's been hurt will be replenished.
Praise Sigma.
What do we have in terms of recruits? Man, I could have dropped in some handgunners. I should have done that. 2 handgunners plus like a Hellblaster volley gun would have probably been enough to drive them back.
Marcus.
I could have fought that manually. Perhaps a bit of a small mistake there. But that was nice to get the extra levels and to guarantee the victory with no losses. Okay. Let us roll. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Okay, that's nice. Nice to fit that in. Yes. Alright, good. So I think we lost about 2k in trade from losing just the lore masters on our side. They might have been the only ones that went to war with us. Hopefully the dwarves didn't. Our armies are not set up to fight the heavy armor of the dwarves. If you look up in the center here, it'll tell you, you'll see an X at someone we're at war with. You don't have to, yeah, we are at war with the dwarves. Ugh,
If we are
I
not
hate that.
enemies, there's no reason we can't do business.
Okay, freebooters have declared war on
If
us
we are not enemies,
for like the 3rd time this
there's
playthrough.
no reason we can't do business.
The rogue armies are all declaring war on me. That's something.
Harder, faster, stronger!
Gentleman Jenkins is kind of scary. What we should do is take this army and send it over here. And then together, that should be enough to hold the walls.
Ready.
Time will tell on this one.
Ex-Republic order, income from trade, income from buildings. Sure. That's all good stuff for him. Can't recruit because we used March Stance.
My arrow flies true.
And if I had time and I wasn't really doing anything, I would stop by and, you know, expand on these islands. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Doom wheels, Doom diver catapults. Look at this crazy army.
Marcus Wolfhart.
I don't have time for you, man. I would definitely fight this. Look at this. They have a Grill relic. Very cool army there.
Hunters!
Man, I wish we had like the underway. I would pop up here and take this place. Ahuaks. No, we've got probably better ways to spend our gold. Spend your gold to make gold. Empty building here. Do that.
There's always get
Level up on Conroy. Give him some extra weapon strength. Get him closer to deadly onslaught. And a level up on this Huntsman General. Gotta get him irrepressible. That way we can get over to Quartermaster. Man, we got a lot of levels this turn. We've got Burning Head. Let's get Kindle Flame. That gives us, whenever we cast, we cause a map-wide weakness to fire, which just synergizes with all of these spells. And this place needs something. We'll just get another Weaving House. Look how strong this is, though. 3 armies and our biggest bad boy coming down from the north. So I'm setting everything up this turn. That way next turn, or next episode rather, we could take Itza and, you know, spend a few turns recovering probably, and then head right into our final battle. And then of course those few turns too, we'll need to build the pool, the Emerald Pool, and finish off our final quest line. We're doing great. The worst thing that could happen is some Elven and Dwarven armies, as well as Gorok himself, start popping out. We're being raided by this jerk.
Marcus Wolfhard.
I could go and snuff him out, but I'm not going to. Continue heading down.
What?
And here we will probably recruit. Get some archers. Upgrade there. Make it much more defensible. And then here we'll get a Weaving House. And then we'll put a garrison in the last spot. Exoatl is wide open, but their garrison is unbelievably strong. I would either want like an A-team army, or like if this was, like I said before, if this was all maybe halberdiers or greatswords, this army could probably crack it, but it would still be tough. Okay.
Fearless.
We're good. Take a second and see if the dwarves will maybe make peace with us.
You did.
They won't.
Wisdom awaits. Don't waste your breath.
Our reliability is considered very low because even though, you know, we were free to attack them, Itza that is, it forced us to break bonds with the other groups, with the other factions.
Black, my time and temper are short.
Man, I wonder if you could make a pet out of Ashnar. If you could just give him enough gold and make him like you enough that you could eventually ally with him and get, like, sick him on people. Come on. So pardon the slowness of this part of the game, but this is really like the Empire part. We're consolidating. If you look at the map, we've got a nice big orange brick. Just us. And we're holding it very well. We've made like a wall of heavily defended places and armies. Careful never to overextend.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich.
Ooh,
can
looks like
judge
we've got some
worthy
chaos
of
corruption there. No, we're not gonna... We've recently made peace with Clan Plesselin, so we don't want to go to war with them. But these trespassers, I think we can't attack them. I think their only job is to go and attack Exoatl. And just in time with the improved heavy weapons, so plus 10% weapon strength for all of our infantry.
Praise be to Sigma.
So our mass spearman strategy is going to start paying off soon.
Last beast.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's march down.
Heading out.
We can do it at 50%. I really just want to see what's in Itza.
Mobilize.
Looks like there's nothing there.
Ragtaggers.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm above 25% and it won't let me go into ambush stance. I hate it when it does that, y'all. Very lame. Protect that. There we go. Oh. What happened? Oh, that's not good.
Equipment check.
Yeah, equipment check indeed. That is going to be a powerful stack. I didn't realize they've been down here this whole time fighting off. Man, Tehenwan's still alive too. Interesting.
Don't be scared.
I haven't been paying attention to that.
As intimidating as it is, fear the being that wears it.
We might just want to make friends with all the bad guys now.
You are nothing. Do not order me.
Damn, they don't want to be friends. I mean, at least they're attacking a place that we can defend. But it's still a little disconcerting. But this turn, they have no one here to stop us from taking Itza.
The nation calls.
And it feels like we're going to be a little bit slow to respond. Upgrade, get some more armor.
Huntsman
We're
General.
safe there.
Yes.
We're going to move down from Quitax. Get ourselves closer.
Get a move on.
Get that little bit of extra range and vision. Whew. I feel like everything we need now should be focused on giving us stronger units. So 5 leadership and 10 armor for Cav is really good. I wish I had gotten this a long time ago, but it's just a little too late. Our units that are going to be doing all the fighting are already upgraded. Sure, let's upgrade the weaving house there. It's fine.
I will marshal the men.
We're pretty safe up here with that army. If we make it into a real army, we could go out and like explore the high seas. But it would take quite a bit more messing with to make them strong enough for me to feel confident that we can do that. Let's leave it alone for now. One more roll. And I think that'll be it for today. Whew. Been a long setup. We've been choosing our steps carefully. But we always knew the day would come when we would really ruin our alliances. And that day is today. Altar of the Horned Rat, whenever we first established this, we knew it was going to be kind of a bastion in this very dangerous part of the world that we don't really even want to settle because we just don't have the income and the powerful armies needed to tame it. There's just too many enemies condensed down here. Tax rate plus 12%. Jesus.
The Empire.
Let's, servant, yeah. Change that out. Because they're going to be hanging out here. They might as well give us that extra tax income. Let's go see what's on this mysterious island. Press gained. Okay. That's a really powerful hex. Jeez.
To battle. Praise Sigma.
It's a little too strong to give to him, I think. Emil Lightdorf. Give you Counter Striker. Sure. Jade Wizard. You can get Earthing. Not the most important thing at the moment, but it's pretty important to have. Gold and gold. Anything else? This was going to be paved roads.
Huntsman General.
Certainly not.
God dang it. Well, we can take Itza this turn while they're undefended, and we can bring in... I don't know if that's close enough to give him my, like, the umbrella of my protection. This guy's got Sisters of Avalorn, Swordmasters of Hoeth, Shadow Warriors. Great Eagles aren't that strong, but Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers are very annoying.
Yes? Quicker, men!
I think we could smash this army. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it for today. This has been quite stressful. And I should definitely bring this army down as well in support. Consolidate our forces as best we can. Guys, next time you see us, we're going to attack Itza. We're going to use the siege attacker ability on our siege tank. Half the reason he's here is we're just going to break Itza as fast as we can. Rake the walls with huntsmen. Take them. Force them into choke points. Not a great siege army, but I think we can do it if we do a moderate amount of cheese. We're also going to attack this army in the back. Smash them. And if we can kill this High Elf army, or at least huddle together so closely that they can't actually attack us, we might be able to force out a peace engagement from weakening them substantially. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. I can't believe these jerks are currently attacking me. They now have Forsaken and 2 more Night Goblins. They're growing into a problem, which is making me think I need to drop a few more units. At least let's get 2 more Spearmen in there. Alright, guys, take care. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.